Morning, guys. I am back up on top of my hill. Just took a nice dump and you wouldn't even know it. I'm standing right on top of my shit. And it was amazing. Slept pretty good, although I do think my sleeping pad has a fucking hole in it already. And this is just an issue that I dealt with on the AT with the Neo Airs. So I switched to a Nemo. It has like a ripstop bottom. It's supposed to be tougher, and it seems like it's fucking leaking. So just gonna have to deal with it for now. Try to get it taken care of in town, whether that be finding the hole and patching it or just buying a new one. But this early on, kind of pissed off about it. Like I said, we have about 25 miles to the road where we hitch into Big Bear. So today, our goal is to just get as far as we possibly can. That way we have a short Nero in the following day, tomorrow. And I still haven't decided where I'm staying or how long I'm staying. Look, I'm just trying not to die out here, alright? Leave me the fuck alone. Freaking inside of my tent is filthy. That's the worst part about the tents with the rainbow doors like this one. You can't really dump it out very good. Throughout the day it gets very hot, but in the mornings and through the nights it's just been like perfect temperature. So this is nice. We're coming up on 250 miles. Roadrunner and Chap are planning to celebrate all the 50 mile markers as well, since there's not very many like state line crossings and things like that on the PCT. So we all got some nips to take when we hit 250. You know, I love me some Irish whiskey in the morning. Been hitting short stretches of snow. This is that real heavy snow when your trekking pole goes 3 feet down or you post hole. It's a little tough to get yourself out. Just trying to take it pretty slow. I don't have my spikes on yet. Haven't felt like I really needed them, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, there's Chap and Roadrunner. Actual trail. Actual real trail. It is a wonderful thing. I can't wait till we drop below the snow line, because then I know it's going to be nice cruisy miles all the way to town. It's going to be nothing but smiles from me. And speaking of smiles, I do have a couple of people that I cannot forget to give a little shout out to. They would be Marcus, Luke, Joseph, and Bethany. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you for watching. I hope I continue to entertain you with this hiking nonsense that I put myself into. And I thank you for supporting me in the way that you have. It means so much to me, so I appreciate you all. Now this is a nice beautiful dirt road to walk down. Right back a little bit, there was an intersection where this road went one direction, and then there were a couple of trails going up in other directions. And I started walking down this road naturally,
And I said, oh, you know what? It's probably one of those trails, not this dirt road. So I turned back, started going up the trail, and I said, you know what? I better make sure, because you never know. And sure enough, the PCT is the nice dirt road. And actually, I'm seeing horse tracks. Haven't seen too many of those yet. For anyone who doesn't know, the PCT is graded for horses, which is why a lot of the climbs aren't as steep as, say, the AT or some other trails. Out here on this trail, it's definitely the more long, drawn out inclines and declines, and it's for that reason. Although some of the spots that we've hit in the last couple days, I wonder how the hell a horse is even supposed to do that. Stopped here at this water source to take a lunch. Today we're doing golden oats from farm to summit. I know that this is a breakfast thing, but I'm eating it for lunch because I've been carrying it in my pack for way too long. I'm not usually an oats kind of person, but it smells delicious. I'm excited to try it, and I'll let you know what I think. All right, I am chock full of oats, and I don't say that very often. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would, but I'm just not an oatmeal kind of guy. So it's not really my thing, but it's very like cinnamony, very like warm, toasty kind of taste. And so it would be good for like a cold morning out here for sure. And of course, very, very fresh. So give it a try if that's your thing. Nifty every 50, proper 12. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. Woo!
Can we get 5 more of these?
We might have to go back to every 50 instead of 250.
As I expected, been a very nice leisurely hike for the last part of the day here. I kind of zoned out for probably a good hour there, just walking on actual trail. Yeah, we're cruising though. We should be somewhere around 15-ish miles right now. I could be totally lying. Anything after that's just bonus. My back has actually been feeling a lot better today. I had started doing yoga about a year ago, and I was pretty strict with it, like a half hour every day, no excuses, sometimes more than that. And I think maybe just being out here and not being able to practice like that, like I feel like things are tightening up, and maybe my back's just going through some fuckery right now. I did some stretches this morning, and I don't know, it just feels a lot better. I packed my pack a little different. Whatever it is, it seems to be working, so happy about that. And weather today has been perfect. One of those good days, and after a tough day yesterday, it's kind of what I needed. Lots of water along here today from all the snow melt. We are around 14 in for the day, and I think we're planning to do about 6 more. So this could be my first 20. I kind of hope it is. This is the trail here. I just had to walk halfway up this fucking mountain to take a shit because there was no other option. There's a water source right there, and the trail kind of follows along that water source. So I had to scurry my way up here. It was a bitch. That's the kind of shit that you don't really realize how much it sucks until you actually do it. Like, maybe some of you folks at home think that like we just squat and take a shit right next to the trail or something, but it's not the case. Sometimes you gotta hold out and wait for a good spot. Sometimes you gotta climb a fucking mountain. Sometimes you gotta climb down a mountain. Not always that simple. I know you're not going to be able to tell, but I think this might be the biggest tree I've ever seen. And I know we're going to see some bigger ones, but this thing is fucking huge. I don't think there's really any good water source from here to town. So I just filled up 5 liters that I'm carrying to get me through the night and to town tomorrow. And of course, as soon as I do that, we start going up. And we haven't gone up since this morning. It's been all down. Right out there must be Big Bear Lake, so that must be close to where we're headed. Also, I just noticed my trekking pole making a strange noise, and I realized that I actually broke a tip. If you watched my gear video, you heard me say something like, I don't know what you people are doing to break your tips. These lasted the whole AT plus however many more weekend hikes, and they're still perfectly fine. Well, there you go. It's like inside the trekking pole, which I didn't even know could happen. Today has been a great day. Just been in a good mood all day. Ever since I woke up, I don't know why. I woke up on a flat fucking sleeping pad. I was just a lot more energetic this morning than I typically am in the mornings. I was also the first one up and like packed up, ready to go, which never happens for me. Somehow I was still the last person to leave camp, but I was the first person ready and packed up. But yeah, this is just one of those days, the hiker high days, as I call them. You just feel like you're on cloud 9. You feel like you're kind of unstoppable. And you're just fucking cruising. Look at that, everything's burned here. Must have had a little fire. Unfortunately, I know we have plenty more of that to look forward to this summer. Alright guys, here at camp, got the cowboy camp set up, nice and easy. I'm fucking hungry, I'm gonna get some dinner going. 20.3 miles today, my first 20 on the PCT, I believe, if I remember correctly. Happy about that, I feel really good. Body feels great, my back didn't bother me really at all today. I'm just gonna have to deal with this leaking sleeping pad for hopefully only one more night. Take care of that when we get into town. I don't know if you can hear that, but there are donkeys making a lot of noise in the background, and we've been seeing their tracks all through here. In the far out comments, it says that wild donkeys kind of roam around through here, so I might have to fight off a donkey at some point tonight. Double ramen night. All right, everyone, I'm about to lay down and get settled in. We have a short 4.5, I think, into or to the road where we can get a ride into Big Bear Lake. We have a room reserved at the Robin Hood Lodge, I think, or something like that. It's a pretty good deal. They booked it for 2 nights. I think I'm still thinking I'm probably only going to stay for the 1 night. But who knows? They might be able to talk me into staying also. I did tell them though that definitely after this, like, I'm going to cool it on the zeros a little bit. So I don't know. It's going to be either 1 or 2 nights in town. Working on a chore list, things I need to get done, things I need to get. Big Bear Lake seems like a pretty cool town. Apparently there's a lot of things to do. Unfortunately, we're hitting it like in the beginning of the week, so I don't know if there's going to be as many options, but we'll see. For right now, I'm just going to finish enjoying this sunset and get in my quilt, get warm, and work on some videos for all of you. Jeff and Jeff, Unk and Cuz, I love you both. Good night, everyone. I will see you
in the morning for a Nero day.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. The wildlife was quite loud last night. We had donkeys going, dogs barking, coyotes howling. Got woken up by a rooster. It's just crazy. There's like a farm right below us, and just hearing all these different sounds throughout the night. Plus the moon was a full ass moon, so like laying there on the cowboy camp setup, like just having a light shining in your face all night. But despite all that, I did sleep well. I only blew up the sleeping pad one time in the middle of the night. I woke up and it was flat, but it's going to be a real slow leak. It's going to be a pain to find, I know that. I have a feeling it might be the valve. We'll have to see. I'll have to get it into a bathtub when we get to town here. About 4.5 miles out. Not sure what we're doing for a ride yet. Maybe this will just be a hitch. Still haven't decided what I'm doing tomorrow. If you watch the AT movie, you may remember a character by the name of Stakes. Sounds like Lil Chap has been in some contact with him, and we may get to see him within the next couple 100 miles or next few weeks. Sounds like he's making his way down to the PCT, so I'm hoping we get to cross paths again. Stakes, if you see this. In case you need reminded, Stakes is the gentleman who walked 3 miles southbound back to a Trail Magic because he really wanted a banana. Stakes is also the guy who was climbing up the fucking front porch deck thing of the Fontana Lodge or whatever. He's also the guy who gave me a car ride that I'll never forget. And he's also the guy who gave me my trail name. I hope you're doing well, friend, and I hope to see you soon. Looks like we are at the road. Time to put those thumbs out.
The work truck, they can't fix that.
All right, we did get hitches. We had to split up. Fireball and I took one, Chap and Roadrunner took another. We are in the town of Big Bear Lake, staying at the Robin Hood Resort. This place looks super cool. Walking distance to all the cool little things in this town. I can already tell there's a lot of neat things here that I'm gonna want to just walk around town and just see everything. I know like down this street it's just all a bunch of cool little shops and stuff. So it seems like a neat town. Zero's looking more enticing, but we'll see. Gonna get checked in and get our shit situated. Oh, it smells good. Sweet.
Sleep with me? Yep.
Just stopped at the room, changed. Now we're headed toward downtown. Hopefully grab something to eat. Maybe have second breakfast.
We can, but there's another place here called the Bowling Barn. I think maybe.
Did you see all the cute little baby Joshua trees?
Doses of mimosas.
So beautiful.
Man.
They're like, man, we're gonna get drunk today.
All right, we're walking back through town to go to the Outfitter. One funny thing that happened that I forgot to share was when we were hitchhiking, I had my hiker to town towel out and the rest had their thumbs out. And we're watching cars go by, and then 2 motorcycles are coming our direction. And Fireball was like, "Oh, motorcycles," and chap said, "Highway patrol, it's illegal to hitch here." So I quickly put my towel down and we like threw our thumbs in and acted like we weren't doing anything. And the highway patrol guys like kind of waved at us, and like, you know, you could tell it was probably like a funny situation for them. But then we get into town and we go to this random restaurant that's near our hotel, and the two highway patrol guys are sitting in there eating, and we like said hi to them, and they're like, "Why'd you hide that towel from us?" So that's funny. I didn't realize it's illegal to hitchhike in California, but I guess it is. But they were cool about it. Got the resupply here for the next couple days. Got a bunch of shit for town. My laundry. More stuff for trail. Expensive resupply.
Alfredo for dinner.
Waiting for the trolley. Alright, we're back at the room. Took the trolley, I guess it was the trolley, back to the room from the grocery store. So we're just going through all of our food, putting our food bags together, getting showers, all those kinds of things. At some point today I'm probably going to drop my sleeping pad in a bathtub, see if I can find the hole, which I'm thrilled about. Other than that, Chap got us some Modelo's. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy that and just
for the
relax.
rest, I can't buy any more beer, so
Okay.
I'm gonna start doing this whole like can't drink unless I.
So fresh and so clean. Walking through town to get some dinner. We just got showered.
All right, my karaoke voice is ready. I'm ready to go.
Steve's ready for karaoke. I guess they want to
Jingle bells.
karaoke tonight. We'll see how that goes. All right, we just put a hurting on some Mexican food, had a couple drinks. Now I think we are headed to somewhere that does karaoke, I guess. So this could be maybe an interesting evening. Roadrunner can actually sing.
Come on, Hammer.
Come here, Roadrunner! Okay. All right, as you can see, we are ready for bed. We did the karaoke thing, had a lot of fun. I've done karaoke at house parties and at my buddies' places in the privacy of, you know, our own space, but I've never done karaoke in public, so that was a first for me, but it was a lot of fun. We're walking back to the room, going to get to bed. I am taking a 0 tomorrow. The room was paid for, or else I probably wouldn't be. Fireball's parents paid for the room. Super thankful for that. So Mr. and Mrs. Fireball, thank you very much for the room for 2 nights. I appreciate you all joining me on my town day. Graham and Des, love you guys. Good night. I'll see y'all in the morning.
My room's still messed up, and I know why. Yeah, hey.